Hey, hey, hey! Happy hump day, y'all! How's everyone doing on this Wednesday evening, y'all? Y'all, it's raining today like cats and dogs. I still want to know where that saying come from, just so everybody knows. Every time I say it, I'm always like, where'd it come from? And then I always forget to Google it. Um, we have not seen rain in a while down here in Georgia, so I stepped out today after I got out of work and I was like, what is this I see? What is this I feel? And y'all, it's so cold that I have to wear long sleeves. Ridiculous. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Hey, Natalie. I'm not feeling it. It's already too cold for me. I'm already getting, the heeple creeples and, all the stuff. No. So when you're hopping on, hit the heart button. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I'm gonna get my computer up over here because it's hard for me sometimes to see comments over here on this one. There is a glare behind, where the ring light is. So sometimes it's easier for me to see over here. So that's what I'm going to do. Awesome. Got it. Okay. So, y'all, we are going to make some snowflakes because I feel like it's snowing. I feel like it is snowing. I don't know why that's not doing right, but anyway, okay. I feel like I'm ready. I mean, today I felt like it was going to snow, and I don't do the cold, y'all. I don't do the cold. I need to, always be where it's warm. So listen, y'all, when you get anything, these are from our store. So these are from, I'm an independent designer with Chocolate Store. Thank you, Natalie, for the stars, girl. Thank you, thank you. So these are our snowflake cutouts. Now you guys know we've done our leaves, we've done our pumpkins up here. These are our snowflakes. All of our cutouts come with this great piece of cardboard. Keep it. You can use it. You can chalk on cardboard. I've done it many times. I have replaced, I'll buy like a cheap frame from the dollar store, take out everything. Hey, Caroline. And put in my cardboard that fits it a better, because the ones from the dollar store, I don't think they actually come with a blank piece of cardboard. And if they do, it's not very good. These are really, really good. So keep your cardboard, y'all, and chalk on them or paint them or craft with them. Okay. So you get 2 of these awesome snowflakes, y'all. This year, I've told y'all that I'm so bad about changing up my colors every single year. Every year I do new colors. Thanks, Lori. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, everyone. So, I am going to be good this year. Hey, Waylon. Hey, buddy. I'm going to do red and white again. I did red and white last year, and I told Jim, I said, Jim, I'm going to do red and white again. Y'all, you would have thought that I had, we had won the lottery, which, I mean, as much as I spend every year is probably the truth. I do, Caroline. That was so cool. Was that Colin? Tell me that's not Colin with that beard. Okay, so let's get busy, y'all. This is going to be super simple. I'm also using, this is the other cool thing. This is our snowflake cutout patterns, okay? Avoid the beard. Oh, I love him so much. Y'all, that is my sweet, sweet great nephew. Y'all, that youngin', I'm going to just tell you, the sweetest youngin' ever. God, Caroline, I can't believe that. I had him in Revolve. Years ago. Okay, so I'm going to be using this one. No, I'm sorry. I'm using this one and this one. So we're going to use both of these. I'm debating on whether, so this goes in the middle, okay? So you can put that in the middle. You kind of see how they've done. And then the bigger one can go in the bigger middle of this. But I think what I'm going to do, I think we're just going to go with these two. I'm painting this one red. We're leaving this one white. I'm going to chalk on the white one red and chalk on the red one white. Get it? That's what we're going to do. This is a very simple project. I think this is going to be very, very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and score my transfer. Actually, I'm going to cut it tonight. I'm not going to score it because it's a kind of, this transfers a little cattywampus. Little cattywampus. Oh, oh, Caroline, that's so sweet. Listen, I loved that child. I still love that child. You know, you often wonder, though, when you have kids, you know, yourself included, that I had in children's church for so many years, y'all. I led children's church. I led worship. I love the babies. And you often wonder, did they forget me? You know, because they're kids and we're adults. And they move on. We don't forget usually, but I think they do, you know, and it's always like, did you forget me? Did you forget me? Because I don't forget you. Okay, y'all, so we're also using Hey Janice, our candy apple and bright white. How you doing tonight, girl? So let's go ahead and get this one painted red, and I'm using our paste to paint with tonight. So I'm going to use just a little bit of water. Our paste is super thick. So, just use a little bit of water to kind of thin it out a little bit. Janice, have you had a good day, girl? And I'm going to try to stay on the top. We're going to try to stay on the top, and I'm just going to paint this. These are wood, okay? These are wood snowflake cutouts. And I'm probably going to have to do 2 coats, because I do want it that nice, rich red color. So we'll paint it, dry it, and then put another quick coat on it. And I decided to do the smaller one. I think it won't, you know, the bigger one would take over to me in my mind. If it was red, it would take over. Does that make sense? It did in my mind right then. Oh my gosh, Caroline. Janice, thank you for asking, girl. He is better today, y'all. Listen, I know the flu's going around, and he didn't go get tested for the flu. He tested for that other, you know, the other thing that we all hate. He tested for that, which was negative. Our son was sick this weekend, and he had been around. They work at the same place, and they ride to work together every day, actually. And so he said that a bunch of people had tested positive for the flu at work. And so just looking at all his symptoms and everything that he was experiencing, Tyler, that is, my son, this weekend, he clearly had the flu. Here's the weird thing, y'all. It kicked his butt for a whole day. Like, I'm talking about he was down for 24 hours. Back, you know, hurting, whole body hurting. He said he just headache, really bad headache. That's why we thought it was the other thing. But again, tested negative a couple of times. But he just Sunday. That was Saturday morning. He woke up that way. By Sunday evening, y'all, he's like, I feel like a whole different person. He went to work on Monday because he hadn't had a fever, anything like that, and was fine. So then Jim comes home Monday, sick as a dog, yesterday. No, I'm sorry, Monday night he came home. No, Tuesday. Y'all remember, I forgot this month. I forgot, yesterday was my Monday. But he came home from work sick as a dog, and he was like, he came home, so they go to work at like 4 o'clock in the morning. He got home and took a shower and went straight to bed. So he was in the bed by 5 o'clock, y'all, which is unheard of. And so I knew he was really sick. So when I went in there, he actually had a pretty bad fever. I didn't take it, but I could feel him and knew. So then he tested and it was negative. And we kind of figured, well, he's got the same. I mean, it's the flu. It's definitely the flu. But the weird thing is, it's like a 24-hour flu. Is there such a thing? I mean, I know there's this 24-hour, like, stomach bug. But, like, my husband don't call into work. I mean, he just don't. It's just not a thing he does. He doesn't call in sick. He is an assistant fire chief. He doesn't call in sick. I mean, that's just not something he does. But anyway, he was like, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling great. And so clearly he had something. But y'all, he's like a new person now. So is there like a 24-hour one going around? I mean, is there a 24-hour one? It's crazy. Weird. I've never, you know, usually you get the flu and it's like holding on for a couple of days. So that's what it is, Caroline. He had the crud. Don't know what crud it was, but he had some sort of crud. I guess he just slept it off and now he's good. You know, he's got like a little residual cough. Like we all have this sinus mess going. I think it's just like hay fever season or something. But anyway, okay, y'all. So I just painted with this really pretty candy apple red. So beautiful. 24 hours a night, need to stay away. Girl, listen. He came home sick and I was like, oh, are you in my bed? Are you in my bed? Are you trying to get me sick? Because, I'm not hearing it. No, ma'am, no ham, we're not trying. He was like, Shonda, I'm pretty sure, and y'all listen, both of us have been in the medical field for years. I mean, I know how virus works, you know, and I know just, you know, hey, Debbie girl, how are you? So I was like, all right, you know, but still that part of me was like, ugh, I don't even want to be around you. It's so mean. I'm so horrible. Hey, Wisteria girl, how are you doing? Tell me, how is it over in y'all's neck of the woods? Have you guys kind of, I know that Ian, you know, kind of messed y'all up over there as well. It hit hard. Y'all, she lives in Myrtle Beach, so I know that there was some, you know, some things over there as well. Yeah, girl, I'm good, Debbie. Thank you. Isn't that cute? I love these snowflake cutouts. I think they're so pretty. Here's what's cool about it. Y'all know, I said the other night that I love a two-sided project, right? Because right after Christmas, I already didn't want to decorate for Christmas to begin with. And I like a two-sided project. So what you could do is paint this side blue and do a white along with it. So that will be like just a snowflake, you know, and not really a Christmas red or anything like that. So you could do that as well. That would be really cute. And then we're leaving this one white. He's good as I saw that on the news. Yes, he's good, girl. He's good. He is good. I mean, listen, I was talking to my mama today because I was like, Mama, my back's hurting. I hope I'm not getting it. And I wasn't. I was just, you know, I was being dramatic. Me? Never. All right, y'all, these are new super sticky transfers. So I'm going to put a little fuzz, which just means simply putting a little bit of lint on the back so that they don't stick so hard to your surface and pull up any kind of, like in this case, paint. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of wax on this just because I did put the paint on it. Oh, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Wisteria. Sorry. Oh, that singing voice ain't real good tonight with this mess going on. Sorry, girl, sorry. Good intentions, good intentions. Happy birthday. I did see that on the, Tammy, I did see that on your page, girl, and I cannot believe how's she already that old. God, remember when she was just itty bitty baby. Okay, so I just buff off the wax a little bit. And I like to hit the wax after I do it with just a little bit of heat. Oh, okay. Did you, Caroline? Yep, she texted me too, girl. She texted me too. Oh, of course. Tammy, again, I can't believe how big she's gotten. It's ridiculous. Yes, Mom texted me too. She was, you know, my mom is a breast cancer survivor, so every year she goes and has her mammogram. You know, it's just a little unnerving. You know what I mean? It's just a little unnerving, and you kind of just, you know, some old emotions maybe come up. And so she texts me. She's like, okay, it's done. It didn't hurt this time because, you know, it hurt for a while because she's had procedures. But anyway, I was glad to hear from her and glad that she, you know, was good to go. So, okay, you put your transfer right over it, okay? These are made to fit exactly on it. And then I hold it up and kind of see if I'm in the middle or if I'm in the vicinity. and we're good. It's not going to be perfect because these are wood cutouts, you know, so the wood is never going to be perfect. So yeah. All right, so we got that one. And then we're going to use this big one. And all I did was, I told y'all, I cut it off so that I can keep everything on my backer sheet. Because the transfers are reusable. All you do is you wash them with water and a soft sponge and reuse them over and over again. And let me tell you, you don't just have to use like this on these cutouts. If you had a really cool picture, let's just say that you were doing I don't know, a picture. You want to do a Christmas scene picture. You can actually take these and put them on your canvas all over, you know, and do like, if it was a white background, you could do like a shimmer white and it would give you the appearance of the snowflakes in the background. You do not have to just use these, you know, on these wood cutouts. That's what I was trying to say. Yep, girl, yes. Cats and dogs, Caroline, where'd that come from? Tell me where that came from. Where did that saying come from? Because I've always wanted to know. Every time I say it, I go, where did it come from? Where did it come from? I know there's like a, you know, everything, things like get made up like from the years, you know, like history can't repeat, or not repeat itself, but you know what I mean? Like there's a reason that these little sayings come up. I'm trying, old wives' tales, those kind of things. Not history repeating itself. I don't even know what that means. That was stupid, Shonda. Hold on. I got to get this straight, y'all. Y'all know. Sometimes a struggle. Okay. Once again, you know, a couple of them are not exact. You got home in time before the cats and dogs start falling out of the sky. What does that even mean? All right, y'all. So just press them down really good. We're going to use our white on the red one and our red on the white one. Okay. And here we go. Let's start with our red one first. You could do these in any color you wanted. This would be really pretty in black and white. This will be pretty in black and silver. This will be pretty in, gosh, y'all, any color. So whatever your colors are, this would be pretty on. You know, you could make a snowflake any color. I know they're supposed to be white, but so. Girl, yes. This is the candy apple red. This is probably, besides of course the dusky blue, because my favorite color in the world is, my mom always called it old man blue, but it's like blue gray. That's my favorite color. Besides that, this one and Tide is probably my favorite colors. Tide is kind of like a dark blue green. Like cats goes back to that truth. Oh my gosh. See, I knew somebody would tell me. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find, hold on. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I lost it. Hold on. I gotta push more. I'm gonna look at it over here. I've been wanting to know, and y'all, I keep forgetting to Google it. Hold on. She just told me. Here it is. Okay. Like cats and dogs goes back to thatch roofs. The cats and dogs will go up to the thatch for warmth, and it rained and fell through. See? I knew it was for some reason. I knew there was a reason. I knew it. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So here's the red and white one. The red on the white background. Very subtle. I love it because this one's not going to be so subtle. So. A movie I think my favorite times against us. Oh yeah, I know. But look, Caroline, do you see? Stephanie just told us where it's from. See? And listen, I always forget. I'm telling y'all, I always forget to look it up. You know, I'll think about it and just the goofiest times where it's not opportune to look it up. Okay, y'all. Then this is just our plain bright white. Now our, the Shimmer Frost would have been pretty on this as well. That would have given that, you know, that shiny, you know, that glimmer, you know, that glittery kind of snowflake look. But I don't, y'all know, I don't decorate with a lot of glitter. I'll just be honest. I know, Carol. Ooh, girl, I know. Yeah, I don't, if I buy something with glitter on it, like an ornament or something like that, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take it outside and scrape most of it off. Ugh, I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. You sit down and you're sitting there talking to, you know, like a friend or something you invited over to your house, and literally there's like glitter all over their face because they sat too close to your Christmas tree. No. I can't do it because I'll just be sitting there staring at it instead of listening, you know, then I'll totally squirrel out. Y'all, look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. I love it. And I just put these down here. I have a little, actually it's a kitty litter box that I bought. It's just a plastic kitty litter box that I bought at Dollar Tree. And I just have a little bit of water in it, and I put it in there until I'm finished with the lighter. You don't want to leave it in there long. But y'all, these are so stinking cute. Easy. Now I have great shelf sitters that do not have glitter. But you could put some glitter. Because look, let me show y'all. I mean, I'm not totally against it. That's some diamond dust. You can't get much more glittery than that. But that would have been pretty, you know, to put some Mod Podge on here and just kind of sprinkle it on. That would be pretty as well. But these are it, y'all. And again, turn it over. Do your winter scene on the back, you know, with like your grays, your blues, that kind of thing, so that you have both. You can turn it over after the new year and have your winter, you know, your winter decoration. So anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I so appreciate it. Thanks for everyone who sent stars. That's so sweet. And for sharing this out to your friends and family. I always appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow. And y'all, we're gonna thank you, Debbie. We're gonna pray that this nasty mess they got up in this house up here does not touch this. I'm vitamin C'd up. I'm just telling y'all, vitamin C'd up. See y'all later. Thanks for joining. Bye.